Well, hi, Fodder fans. It's Raz coming from a wonderful, beautiful day in Cardiff, and it's a weird feeling. The beautiful, wonderful weather that we're experiencing today is somewhat in deep contrast with me being an Arsenal fan, and no doubt, I did do a previous video. Unfortunately, it didn't download. But the previous video pretty much went on about the run of form, and I had deep reservations about us playing against Leicester. Anyway, let's do the housekeeping bit first, shall we? So it's Raz calling from Cardiff, and this is Voice of Reason. Yes, Colin is doing some other important stuff. Alex said, Ralph, I think it's time for you to step up. So here am I stepping up for the voice of reason. So if you indulge me for a little while, yeah, this could get a bit heated and a bit of a rant. So yeah, this Raz, and this is the voice of reason. Okay, so Monday, the day after that dreadful result. So we lost 3-1 against Wolves. We lost, let me get this right. I think actually 3-0 against Leicester yesterday, 3-2 against Crystal Palace. So no goal, one goal, and two goals. But we lost 9 points. 9 points, three matches. Now everyone was saying that how we was going to have a really good run of games in the run up to hitting the top four, and we was very optimistic. We felt that top three was really achievable because we had momentum. Um, Now I'd written some stuff down, and if you indulge me a moment, I'll just get into this. Who remembers Man United versus Arsenal 2011? I think I was on holiday that period of time. Yes, we lost 8-2 to Man United, our bitter rivals. The year earlier than that, we lost 3-2 to Wigan. A few years later, we lost 6-0 to Chelsea. Chelsea, of all teams, Chelsea. Then, a year later, Southampton, 4-0. And then a couple of years later after that, Crystal Palace, 3-0. So the reason why I'm bringing up these harsh, nightmarish scores is because this is what Arsenal has produced over that period of time. We as Arsenal fans know that we need a defender. We've had defenders before. If you remember Pascal Segan, but he kept us in the top four. Sorry, I'm just going through some of my notes. There's some other players that Matthew Debuchy, a lot was said about him, and he's gone, but he kept us, I think, roughly in the top four. Kieran Gibbs, we got him sent to West Brom. I'm sure he was in the team that kept us in the top four. I think actually he would have been the one of the players who actually we got rid of the season before last, if my memory serves me, because we just literally exited the top four. Per Mertesacker. When I first saw Per Mertesacker, I was thinking, great, but he's slow, and he got caught out too many times. Callum Chambers, who's now over with Fulham, in and out, but he's a defender, and I think he may have come in when we were in the top four. We've had poor defenders since the Invincibles, and really, let's leave the Invincibles and the doubles and everything on one side. That's past. I'm talking about from 2010 up. We have not progressed. We're out of the top four. We have had great players who've gone to play for other teams, our rivals. And for whatever reason, Arsene Wenger thought, he never addressed the defence. And here we are. We've inherited, or I would say Unai Emery has inherited a very, very poor, lackluster defence. It was all great when we was on a 22-match run, but that soon became apparent when we had a couple of injuries. Of all the people to get injured, Rob Holding. Now, Rob Holding made it. I think he made his debut a home match a couple of seasons back against Liverpool, and everyone was saying that he was not good enough. Look, we've missed him. Bellerin, a guy who we slated last season. We miss him as well. And then we've had, Xhaka and Socrates, and, we've had so many bits and pieces of injuries. Inconsistent. Now, Unai Emery has changed the team from defending with a 3, defending with a 4. And at times, it does look like we don't have a defence at all. I shouldn't be laughing. But it is just so frustrating. And yesterday's defeat against Leicester capped it. I was hoping that someone would show up and tell that Jamie Vardy that, yeah, okay, you do want to play for us because you're not good enough. That didn't happen. We lost 3-0. And we had a sending off. So, form goes out the window. We are playing against Valencia on Thursday, and I don't know which team's going to turn up. I don't know if we're going to miraculously decide to play like Brazil and put 4 past them. We have to score. And I believe our first tie is away. And our away form, let's not get me started on that. But, we're Arsenal fans. We ride together, to quote the famous lines, and we die together. We're gooners, and that's what we do. We support the team. But my main concern isn't the next couple of games, because we're out of the top 4. And I don't know how far we're going to get in this Europa. I'm not a negative person, but I'm just saying how it's been great. It's been fantastic. It was a hell of a ride. Let's push on for the next season, because I don't know what's going to happen this season, the rest of this season. Can you tell me? Do you think that we're going to win the Europa? Do you think that we're going to miraculously it'll be in the top 4? I don't know. I honestly, I cannot tell you for the life of me what's going to happen. But this team has got to show up. And this chairman has to put money in his pockets. I had a conversation with Alex. This was a while back, actually. It may be on Easy Talk. And Alex said how, well, the chairman has given us money. And I said that what he's given us is pittance compared to what he actually owns. We've had 2 billionaires, and one of them is now running the club completely. The other one's gone to one of our rivals, I believe. So, yeah, it's not been the greatest week. And here we are. We're on our way to the next tie. Hoping. I don't believe in hope. I don't believe in that. I statistically speaking, our away form has shown us where we are. It's time for Arsenal to show up. How many times have we said that? It's time for them to wear the shirt with pride. How many times have we said that? Us as fans, we don't go nowhere. We follow our team. The players may be here and then they go elsewhere, but we stay because we're the loyal fans. So, if you're an Arsenal player when you watch Callum Fodder TV, it'd be amazing. But guys, you have to do something. You have to turn it. You have to turn it in, because as fans, we're getting crucified. Okay, it could go a lot deeper. It can go a lot worse. Let's just turn the page and let's see which team's going to turn up on Thursday. So this is Raz, once again, Cannon Fodder TV. If you like our videos, touch the notification button. Give us a comment, tell us what you think. And I will see you on the next video. Over to you, Arsenal.